So the day begins. What a great hostel Weary Feet is. Wow. I think it's my favorite on trail so far. Mainly because of food. Always is because of food. Julie and the crew, great host. They have all the resupply you can need. Comfortable beds. Nice hot water for the shower. The meals, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Virginia baked ham, macaroni and corn and rolls for dinner, eggs, sausage, and pancakes for breakfast. As much as you want. You need one another plate, Fortune? Here's another plate. Boom. Happy hiking. Great job, you guys. Julie and the crew at Weary Feet. All right, so heading back out on this road. About a half a mile to a mile. I'm not sure exactly what, but walking back. Cars just go way too fast, I'm telling you. They need to go like 3 miles an hour like what I hike. They would never get anywhere. But walking this road walk, getting back to the trail, seeing how many miles I can do today. All right, let's conquer. Look, a side trail. Woohoo! Nothing like starting out the morning with a nice side trail to a beautiful waterfall, huh? This is Dismal Falls. If it was later in the year and warmer, that would be a really nice swimming hole down there. But it is absolutely beautiful from this angle. The trail right now is just super cruisy. I think I went up about 700 feet total only in about 4 miles or so. And I just looked at 3 miles ahead on the trail right now, and it only goes up 300 feet in 3 miles. It's just super cruisy, little tiny ups and downs, pretty much flat. In all fairness, flat. Going through a lot of green trees, leaves on the ground, running alongside a creek. Very peaceful and beautiful this time of day. And the sun's starting to shine through. I could tell it's going to be a glorious day. And that's not just because I had about 4,000 calories of food. It's going to be a great day. I could just tell. Gonna do some summiting, see some beautiful views. We already seen the beautiful waterfall. And got to experience that from above the waterfall, which I really like. And I just wish I could have jumped in that lake at the bottom. Wish it would have been warm enough. I mean, for me, it has to be like 85 degrees for the water. Almost like a jacuzzi. And I don't really swim, so I just kind of would sit in there and soak, I guess. But it's been a beautiful day so far. Just getting started. Long way to go. A lot of miles to go, but I'm liking this cruisiness. Nice little change of pace. I mean, it's been pretty cruisy lately anyway. Just, you know, steep spurts of up and down. That's about it. Nothing too long and strenuous ever since Chestnut Ridge, where it was about 1,800 feet up all at once. But besides that, I've been pretty cruisy. So I'm enjoying it. Hope you're enjoying it too. Let's keep her going. Really beautiful right through here. That deep dark forest look. Trees are all closer together, a little bit bigger, a little more covering at the top, greener on the ground. Really beautiful. I love these subtle changes in the forest that can just come out of nowhere. I'm taking another side trail. I bet you're shocked. But this side trail is supposed to be a little bit more challenging, a little steeper. Some rocks, getting up to about another 1,500 to 1,700 feet or so. And I need that in my life right now. And then from there, I'm going to go up a mountain on the Appalachian Trail, and then another side trail there. So this will be fun. About a 3-mile side trail, then back to the Appalachian Trail, a little side trail to the summit. Sounds like the next couple miles are all planned out. But I did plan something. How about that? But a short plan, one that will challenge me and push me a little harder. Yeah. See? Side trail. It's kind of funny when I see the notes on this side trail. It says that there's going to be water like halfway through it, making it sound like there's no other water on this little side trail except that, which 3 miles without water isn't that big of a deal anyway. But I digress. There has been water the whole time, just a mile into the side trail. I've been walking along it and then crossing it, I think 4 or 5 times already. So there's a lot of water. Obviously that would depend on the time of year, whether it's summer or fall and drier season, but hotter season. But as of right now, there is water aplenty. Now that looks like a long tunnel there. Beautiful, green, everywhere. I am glad I started earlier in the year, so most of the trees I'm underneath, I still could get the sun through, and I could still see views in the distance. People starting later in the year are going to be covered by green leaves and tunnels. That's why they call it the green tunnel for most of their hike, or at least a good majority of their hike. Maybe not most, but a good majority. So far, I haven't ran into anything too challenging. No real rocks or anything yet. Nothing real steep yet. It definitely is going to be steeper, though. I do know that just from what I've seen on the map, and it looks like only about a mile of it is like, a pretty good workout. So looking forward to that. Crossing another road. This is the second one on this side trail. It has some uphill to it. Nothing super steep yet. This little 10-foot bit right there was about the steepest thing that I've done on it so far. It's pretty much in line with everything else for uphills so far here in Virginia. Nothing super steep. I've seen in some of the comments that it's like as steep as some of the stuff in Georgia and North Carolina. I'm not seeing that at all myself, but I'm not done with it yet either, so maybe this last third of the trail will be a little steeper, but for right now, it's just kind of more of the same. There's been rocks in the trail, but I guess I was thinking like, big rocks, stepping over, scrambling, whatnot. Maybe that's not what was meant, because it's just some rocks in the trail underneath the leaves and such. Again, more of the same as far as what it has been, but it's still gaining, I don't know, 15 or 1800. Won't know exactly until I'm done with the little side trail to total it up, but it's gaining like 15 or 1800 on this side trail, so it's still a workout. Just not quite as steep as what I thought it would be, or as rocky, unless that changes towards the end of the side trail. All right, continuing on. All right, it's like 1 mile left. I don't know if this shows up in the camera, but It's definitely going uphill, but it's consistent and pretty gradual, nothing too steep. Maybe 500 feet a mile, maybe, possibly 6. I think it's closer to 5 though. Just consistently going up, nothing too strenuous at this point. But again, good workout. I don't want to make light of it. It's a good workout, which is exactly what I wanted. And I wanted to see what the side trail did. Based on the comments, it sounded like there was going to be definitely some more challenge to it, navigational-wise. I haven't found that to be the case. It was very well marked with the blue blazes. Maybe when those comments were done, they were not well marked, and maybe they've been repainted since then. I don't know. But yeah, you can kind of see on that tree over there, very faint blue mark. So maybe they came in and repainted some of the blazes, so it'd be a little easier to navigate. But it's fun to do these side trails once in a while. I mean, I do all of them for summits, obviously, except one. That one I didn't do, but sounds like I wouldn't have been able to touch the summit anyway because it was all caged in or something because of towers. So after this, back on the trail, short little summit. I mean, back on the Appalachian Trail. I'm obviously on the trail now, but back on the Appalachian Trail, and then there'll be a short side trail again to a summit of a mountain. So we'll get to put some things in the bag. But right now we're just climbing up and getting a good workout here on this cloudy, mild, probably 50s, 55 day so far today. That's a little steeper than it has been. All right, let's work it. Okay, so now the trail gets a little more windy, wrapping around the trees, and we have found the rock section. Rocks and roots. Nothing bad though, looks all climbable as of now, nothing too scrambly or anything. So let's see what it has to offer. Oh look, more water. There's water everywhere on this side trail. I think the side trail is called Ribble. The Ribble Trail. Not sure. It doesn't really matter to me because it's a side trail. Side trails are side trails. Blue blazes. All right, definitely getting a little steeper here. Little ridge line, rocks, and just a little bit of rocks on the edge, and kind of winds up and to the right as you're climbing it. It's getting closer to like 1,000 feet per mile grade there, which is about 22% grade. That gets you up quick. That's my kind of stuff. That's why I wanted to do this one, because I seen that it was, steep in sections, and I like to get up quick. Doing these switchbacks are fun once in a while, but for the most part, I'd rather just get to the top of things. Why waste time? Unless there's beautiful views, then yeah, let's take a nice long stroll looking at the views, but for the most part, I like to get to the top. Definitely doing that now. It's climbing pretty good, pretty steep at this point. So let's keep going. Nice stagnant pond here. Looks yummy, drinkable. Not. Over here, there's some kind of building that is just torn to shreds. I don't know how far this goes back, but I don't know anything about carpentry or anything, so I don't know. Guess that's where the foundation was. I don't know. Definitely not habitable now. And then there's something else up here. Oh, water. Oh yeah, definitely the remnants. That looks like a old picnic table there. Decayed. And over here, I guess there used to be a house or something there. You see some bricks. Not really sure what this was. That's an old-time refrigerator over there. I don't feel like going over to seeing what's in it. I'm sure it's nothing I want to eat. Huh. Interesting. Wonder what all that was. Anyway, carrying on. Alright, so now I'm back on the Appalachian Trail. And next stop will be the side trail to get to the summit of Sugar Run Mountain. Let's do it! Alright, so here is the unmarked, no blue blazes or anything, but the unmarked side trail that goes to the summit. It's only a couple hundred feet up here. I think it's 0.1 or 0.2 miles, so not that far of side trail, but gets me to the summit. And you know me, I got to the summit. I got to summit these mountains. So here's the summit. There's a tower. Here's another tower. I do not believe that I'll be climbing that one. But it looks like over here is an opening where we can see some really cool views here. So let's go check it out. Oh wow, there's towers all over the place up here. Oh yeah. Fortune likes. Little outcropping here on the summit. Oh wow, looks like some hawks or something there flying. Oh yeah. This is beautiful. I don't know if those are hawks or falcons or crows. I don't think they're buzzards. They're definitely not buzzards. They're just kind of sailing though, like a buzzard does. Beautiful view. So standing here on the outcropping on the summit of Sugar Run Mountain. Gorgeous views even on an overcast day. And Sugar Run Mountain is in the bag. So that may have been a little deceiving, seeing that last video clip of that very smooth trail doing the little curves around the trees, because for the last couple miles it's been nothing but rocks. I wanted to show you the easy part. The rocks are kind of a pain in the butt, but it was these kind of rocks, and then it crossed a road, and then it became really dark, thin pieces of rock that sound like glass on each other when you're walking. Very reminiscent of some mountains in Washington State that I've climbed up. I don't know what kind of rock it is, if it's shale or what. That's what comes to my mind, but I don't know if that's what it is. But they're kind of loud. They go clank, 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 clank. But that lasted for about a mile, and then it's back to this kind of rock now. So I like it when it's not as much rock, but it is what it is. You just got to take it and keep moving forward, keep progressing, keep taking it all in, and watch your step. You know, for some reason, I've had to pee today like 5 or 6 times. I don't know why so many times. I mean, I drank a lot at that hostel last night and this morning. Sweet tea, lemonade, some Gatorade, and then coffee this morning, plus my normal water. But I do that almost every time I stop. When I stop or camp for the night, I drink a lot, Campbelling up. So I don't know why. I think what it is my body has realized that when I have to pee, I'll stop for a few seconds. If I don't stop, it probably gets tired of just moving all the time. I eat a lot of times. Whoa, I almost fell. I literally missed a rock with my right foot, then missed a rock with my left foot, and you got to see me almost faceplant, I think, there. But I caught myself. Whew, that would have been embarrassing. But anyway, I think my body has realized that, you know, if we make him pee, he has to stop for a few seconds. He doesn't stop to eat anymore. He just keeps eating, which, wow. Oh my goodness, you get all kinds of near misses on this video. Oh, this is funny. I should outtake these for bloopers, but why do that when you can just have the entertainment of seeing them on the actual video? It's as real as it gets, baby. But, yeah, I think my body is just saying, you know, he doesn't stop to eat anymore. He just pretty much eats while he's walking. So if we make him pee, he'll have to stop for a few seconds and we can rest. Which reminds me, if I have any dark Oreo on my face or on my teeth, I apologize. I was just eating Oreo cookies, and we all know what kind of mess they make. Anyways, back to Oreo cookies and back to eating and walking. There's a look down into Wilbur Valley from some cliffs. And then coming over here, and right over there is a mountain, Sugar Run Mountain, that just seen all the towers and just put in a bag. So we don't really care about that one anymore. It's already in a bag. But it's a pretty cool view out here. Oh yeah. Moving out. So currently at about 10 miles to go for the day, about 16 miles in. Just a little shy of 16 miles, I believe, 15 3/4. Elevation I'm not quite sure of, probably about 3,000. Still feeling really strong. The sun is actually starting to shine a little bit now. It's been pretty much cloudy all day. I think they're calling for rain tonight, so I'm sure it's going to be off and on cloudy up until any rain comes through the area tonight. But feeling good and strong. It's going to be a bigger mile day today. Just going to keep pressing on, feeling strong. Might as well take advantage of it, right? All right, continuing on. Close to 19 miles in now. About 6.5 to 7, actually about 7.5 left to go. Still doing good and feeling strong. Walking these marathons. Love it. The body just keeps moving and moving and moving. So right now it's, I don't know, man, 50, 55 degrees. It is just pleasant. There was one point where it started to sprinkle on me a little bit. I'm like, no, better not yet. I'm not going to put rain gear on. So I didn't. It went away. It wasn't really raining. It just, you know, a little sprinkled cloud probably moving over. But for the most part, it's definitely more cloudy today than sunny. So, but it's still very pleasant hiking weather, not really sweating. At one point I had the t-shirt on. You probably see me have different clothes on throughout the day. I started with my hoodie on, and then, you know, that comes off, and it's just my t-shirt, and then that was getting a little too cold when I was up to 4,000 feet, so I put the base layer on over top of that, and I've pretty much been wearing that ever since. That's the black thing here, thin. I think it's merino wool, but it might not be. Whatever it is, it's very comfortable and wicks moisture, and, you know, kind of like the new modern long johns. But very comfortable, and basically that's all I have. That's pretty much the combination of shirts that you see on me. Once in a while you'll see me with my puffy, but that's used more for a pillow than anything. It's too hot to actually hike in. Even that day that was 10 degrees with 50-mile-per-hour winds, I couldn't wear all of it until nighttime. Then I did wear it all going down, but pretty much all I have out here for a combination of clothes, and just all layers depending on what the actual weather is, on the wind and the rain. I do have a rain jacket, obviously, as well, that I use for rain and wind. But anyway, it's been a great day. I mean, I still have quite a few miles to go, but not much in comparison to what I've already done today. Not too bad of a trail, a little ups and downs, a couple sections of rocks is kind of a pain, but you got to take the pain with the good. You got to embrace the suck, so to speak. So continuing on, should be done here in 2 to 3 hours and calling it a day and making some food. That's muddy. Trying to dodge the quicksand mud here. This is the view from Paris Mountain. There's some power lines here that go down, so you do see some power lines in the view of the 180 view here, but it still shows the beauty of the valley down here, and looking over into Parisburg, the first views of it. Just absolutely gorgeous with those greens, and even though the trees aren't blossoming yet, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Not at the summit of Paris Mountain at this moment, though. Still walking along the top of this ridge at Paris Mountain. From those power lines, it was about 2 miles, 285 feet to the summit. You heard that right, 2 miles. I'm already on the mountain. It just is so gradual but long. It's like, it's at the end of the day, you know, my legs are like, okay, come on, let's just get there. Let's get to the summit. So I think I'm down to like 120 feet now and 0.8 miles. So getting closer to that summit, that's for sure. Standing on the summit of Paris Mountain. It was long, it was gradual. Probably the most gradual incline I've ever seen going to a summit. But man, was it long. It just seemed like it wasn't ending. Locked in, socked in with the trees, as you could see. But right on the other side of that is a drop off looking down into the valley. That will open up here in about 2/10 of a mile as it starts descending over some cliffs, where we'll get some good views of the drop-offs into the valley, and probably even Parisburg itself. Paris Mountain was a little annoying, but Paris Mountain is in the bag. What a view. There's the Parisburg Valley, and looks like over here is Parisburg itself. First views of it. Oh my goodness, that's gorgeous. What a view, even on a cloudy, overcast day. Wow. Absolutely gorgeous. I love my life. Starting the descent now down Paris Mountain. I'm hoping it goes a little faster than it did on the ascension. I'm joking because I know it does. It's like 2.5 miles and 1,700 foot of descension in those 2.5 miles. So that's going quite a bit quicker than 2 miles and 285 in ascension. Of course, it had jumped 500 or 600 before that. And I think that was like in a mile. It's just those last 2 miles that were really long. But yeah, it's going to drop a little quicker. So I'm sure there'll be more views too. So there's Perrysburg down there. Looks pretty big from up here. If I remember right, it's like 10,000 people population-wise. Has some decent size to it. I could be wrong on that. I looked it up at one point, but I don't remember for sure. But looks pretty big and spread out. Lots of switchbacks coming down the mountain. And I'm not going to complain about it at all because it's pretty steep on this side. So those switchbacks definitely help the kneecaps. A little bit of climbing up and down rocks, but for the most part, just switchbacks. Pretty steep. So I think it's about a mile till I get down to the bottom of this. All right, y'all, I'm done for the night. I'm pooped. A little over 26 miles, 4,300 feet of elevation. Can't remember exactly right now. But I'm ready to eat and get some sleep. And I'll see you all on the trail coming up on the next video. Until then, live life.